What's up, guys? We're off from LegitBrowniesGaming here, bringing you another GM Mode commentary, so let's get to it. So, we're taking on the Florida Panthers in the second round after sweeping the Ottawa Senators. So, let's take a look at the Florida Panthers line, shall we? Florida. So, their first line, Vanek, Weiss, and Fleischman is pretty good, 84, 86, 84. I mean, we have Barch G. Tavares, Nedham, so I think our first line's a bit better just because of Johnny T. Second line, Wilson, Maxwell, and Versteeg. Say our second line's better. 82, 83, 85. I mean, it's hard to tell by overalls because, I mean, Reinhardt had a fantastic year and he's only like 82, so, you know, it's hard to tell. Third line, Waltek, Wolski, Matthias, and Howden, 81, 80, 80. That's not bad. Their second line is statistically better, I mean, as far as overall is concerned. And then Prusek, Santorelli, and Kopecky. And I'd say that's a bit better than our fourth line. But obviously our fourth liners have had some experience with being overtime heroes like E2 Poisty down there, bar down, right? So their first line defensive core, Kulikov and Ellerby. Not bad, 85, 85, both two ways. We have an 88 stud in Popoff and 86 in Ehrhoff, so our first line defensive core is a bit better. They have Petrovic, 81, Gabranson, 83. Our second line is better because Reinhardt's down there at 85 and Hamnick's 82. And they have Klitzman right, and that's where it begins to fall off. Our third line is definitely better with Simons and Hamnick. Excuse me for a sec. Sorry about that, guys. And their goaltender, Markstrom, 84, Ranta, 80. Ours is better, Gibson and Poulin, so I don't really think this should be that hard of a series. Were they an upset team? I feel like they're probably an upset team. Stats, playoff tree. 5-4? No, not really. I mean, we swept the Senators, Carolina beat Winnipeg, Buffalo beat Toronto, and then, wow, Florida swept Pittsburgh. It's been a while since I played, so if I pointed that out in the last video, yeah. So, yeah. Minnesota upset Nashville, wow. San Jose upset Calgary. The West is upset Central, and the East only had one technical upset, although a 5-4 upset's not that bad, so. Here we go. We'll enter Game 1 against the Florida Panthers. And let's see if we can take it. Here we go. Come on, boys. We are the better team up and down the roster, in my opinion. I don't think this should be too hard. They're getting a lot of shots, though. We're not getting too many shots on net. I mean, come on, boys. Put some shots on net. There we go. Getting some shots now. Power play. Man, that's 3 power plays we have not scored on. They have a lot of power forwards and two-way forwards. Maybe they can keep the puck out of the net. And, alright, so Prusek scores on Johnny T. Burnett on a power play on Jacob Markstrom. Alright, so Burnett got it back, and Reinhardt. There we go. Our power play is finally stepping it up in the third period. There you go. Another power play goal. Man, someone must have taken a major. That was a long power play. Pop-off on Ranta. They put their backup in the net now. Yeah, so it was looking kind of shaky there, and then we just blistered them with shots. I mean, 3 power play goals. Who took let's look at the penalties for the third period. Major. Wow, so good. Branson got a checking from behind major. Then Ellerby got a minor. Wow. Good thing Reinhardt's, like, you know. Oy vey. If we had injuries on, I mean, I think Reinhardt might be out for the playoffs. Like, that's bad. So Reinhardt with 2 goals, Popoff with 2 points, and John G with a solid game in net there. As our AHL team's out of the playoffs, yeah. So good game for Johnny Gibson there, and a good game for the whole team. 4-1 win at home. OHL scout. I forget what we were scouting, actually. Were we scouting goalies? I don't think so. OHL, what were we scouting? Okay. Forwards. I mean, we could do some defensive prospects. I guess we've got that all scouted, though. So we'll see if there's any forwards out there. Or defense. Yeah, forwards. So F-stall. We'll give this guy 1 week. So not a lot of prospects. So here you go. Game 2. At home ice. Come on, boys. All right, there we go. Nathan Moon. Depth scoring. Gotta love it. That's one thing I really love about this team is the depth scoring. There we go. Poisty, fourth line. I mean, you know, I'm talking up the depth, and there it is. Poisty. What a beast. For some reason in the slot, getting a wrist shot off on Jacob Markstrom. There we go. Poisty, way to go, buddy. Power play, 5-on-3 power play, actually. Oh, nope. All right, they got a. It looks like they have a good penalty kill. Yes, Yoensu, another depth player. Wow. Our depth is really, really stepping it up this game. All right, Santorelli on Gibson. That's okay. I think we can hold it down from here on in. Yeah. So good game all around. Another 1 goal against for Johnny Gibson, and I mean, thank God for our depth, right? We didn't get any goals from our big boys, but we got Poisty and Moon and Yoensu, so I think that's 4th line. I forget if Nathan Moon's on the 4th line, but I think he is. But yeah, I mean, look at that depth, 3 points. Wow, way to go, guys! Throw the grinders out there, get some grindy goals, you know. Depth is key in a lot of different playoff situations. So here you go, Game 3 at Florida's arena, and don't really remember what it's called. Wow, we start the game off on a power play, and we immediately fail to score. They have a really good penalty kill. Steve Ott! Again with the depth. Christian Ehrhoff, there we go, buddy. That's what I got you for, that offensive defenseman. I mean, they put their backup starting. I don't know why. I guess they figure Markstrom's allowing too many goals. Maybe just switch to the backup. Alright, so they got Vanek on the power play. That's the first time one of their first lines was scored, I believe. But we got Ehrhoff and Ott back there. The grinders. Well, Ott's a grinder. Ehrhoff's supposed to score. He's our first line. Oh, Fleischman shorty. That's bad. Bartschy on the power play. Right, so our power play gave up a shorty, but Bartschy kind of made up for it there. Steve Ott again. 2 goals for Otters. Wow. What a game. I mean, our depth is really, really stepping it up here. So there we go. On Tavares, that's his first goal of the series. Empty netter, though. So, first time Gibson allows 2 goals. Ooh, not that big a deal, though, because, I mean, our depth stepping it up. Ott twice. I mean, Ehrhoff and Bartschy. Ehrhoff's got some goals, so that's good for him. That's what we picked him up for that offensive defenseman that we never really had. We had Straight, and then we traded him away in the first year. So we are up 3-0 on the Florida Panthers. I don't really see any way. I mean, if they win this one, I won't be shocked. But if we can go back-to-back sweeps, let's go for it, you know? Why not? So here we go. Game 4. Let's see if we can sweep the Florida Panthers. I'm not going to make any line changes. All right, Thomas Vanek on Gibson. Man, what are you letting Vanek just walk in? Walter Kowalski on Gibson. 2 goals and 8 shots for Johnny G. All right, Poisty stepping it up once again. Grinders, I mean, they're like the heroes of the team right now. The Grinders are putting the team on their back at this point. That's just... Matthias on Gibson. There, Gibson allowed 3. Oh, no. Can we get some more goals? All right, Grabner on the power play. Way to go, Grabner, finally. One of our top 2 lines. Besides the first game, our top 2 lines have been relatively silent, so... Come on, power play. Fleischman. Yep. I don't think we're going to win this one. That's okay. That's okay. They didn't want to be swept out in front of their home ice fans. That's all right by me. Yep. All right. 4-2. Johnny G allowed some goals there, but that's all right. I'm not going to change anything. I mean, we won the first game, the first 3 games by a combined total of 12-4 goals. So, yeah, I'm not going to change anything. So we won't get a sweep, but that's okay. We'll just go back to Long Island, wrap the series up at home. Don't see any reason why we can't. Let's go. Come on, boys. Don't allow that many goals. I mean, we allowed 4 last game. I don't like that. Maxwell on a power play. All right, come on, guys. Poisty, thank freaking God. Why is the... thank God for the depth. I don't know why. Our top lines can't score, but our depth is more than willing to put in the effort. Bartschy, there we go. I'm talking about the first 2 lines. First line, Sven Bartschy stepping it up. Come on, we can get 2. There we go. Depth scoring. Nathan Moon on a backhand from the slot. All right, Grabner on the power play. Yeah, here we go. This is more like the first couple games of the series. All right, Versteeg. Come on, boys. Don't allow him back in the game. That would be bad. I would cry on the inside. But doesn't look like it's gonna happen. There we go. And oh, frig! I forgot to watch the handshake line. Damn it, guys. Oh, my bad, guys. I tried to pause it, and then right at the end, I couldn't pause it. But that's okay. So we won't watch the handshake line. But yep. So we deal with the Florida Panthers in 5 games. All right. All right. Once again, it looks like we're the first team to finish our opponents. Let's see if that guy in the Swiss League's any good. 3.5er. All right, not bad. Let's look at this guy in Elite Scandinavia. So I am sorry for messing up the handshake line again, but it's okay. So let's look at our player stats for the playoffs. I mean, our depth literally won us a series. Our depth and John Gibson won us that series. That was unbelievable. So wow, oh my God, look at this guy, E2 Poisty, 8 points. He's tied with John Tavares for our team lead, and he's on the 4th line. Holy God. That is crazy. So these two guys are doing great. Bart's doing pretty good. Reinhardt's doing outstanding for that second line. Adams doing meh. He's doing alright. I mean, again, Yo and Sue just unbelievable. Burnett's kind of disappeared. You could step it up a little bit more. Grabner's doing bashing. I mean, Moon stepped it up huge in that series. So did Ott and Doobie stepping up behind the scenes with some apples. All right. Defenseman Popoff, of course, is doing outstanding. Reinhardt's doing pretty good. Pretty good. Amax doing all right. Ehrhoff, he got a couple goals in that series, so that's good for Ehrhoff. He could be doing a bit better, but that's all right. And then Simons, everyone's plus except for Hammers, who's even. And Adam Burnett and Barchi actually minus players as well as Reinhardt. That's all right though, because we got John Gibson with a 1.65 and a 94.05 leading the way. So yeah, let's simulate up and see who we have in the second round. Whoops, did not mean to do that. God dang it. Darn it. Simulation, simulating. Ooh, we're playing Carolina. Yeah. It's going to be your Islanders against the Panthers once the West wraps up. So, yep, your New York Islanders are facing the Carolina Hurricanes when we come back.